So I had a commenter ask me, how does inside edge and matchup rating work? Well, this is pretty simple. So let's get right into it. You're going to want to go to the main screen of the Diamond Dynasty menu, and you go over to player updates. Here you're going to see supercharged players, inside edge matchup ratings, and roster updates. Let's go right into inside edge matchup rating. I'm going to go to a higher ranked player or higher rated player, so that we know they're pretty much an everyday MLB starter. And I saw 79. So Raciel Iglesias, the closer for the Braves. You can see up at the top there that it says opponents have an OPS of just 599 against Iglesias when he's pitching at home over the last 2 seasons. So it's going to give you a description of exactly why they're up in the ratings. The trend is how much overall points they have gone up. And then if you press the triangle, you'll see exactly what stats are affected. For my other video, which I'm going to put right above me, going over to the hitters side, I wanted to find a starter here, and I found Randall Grichuk, who actually just hit an inside the park home run in the last couple days. He is up 4, and that's not necessarily because of him and how he does against the pitcher he's playing. It says right-handed batters who hit for power like Grichuk have an OPS of 903 against Lorenzen, the pitcher he's facing, over the last 2 seasons. So there's lots of different things that can affect this. There's how the pitcher performs against similar hitters, how that hitter performs against the individual pitcher, how they've been doing over the last few games, how they historically do in their ballpark, at home or at away. And there's so many things. The hitters, I feel like, have way more things that will move their stats up and down, but that's exactly what the inside edge matchup rating does. Another thing to look for is exactly what stats are affected by the inside edge matchup rating. You can pretty much tell by the description what it's going to affect. For example, Randall Grichuk is a right-handed batter. Right-handed batters hit better against Lorenzen. So if you go in and look, Lorenzen's a right-handed pitcher. Grichuk's right-handed pitching stats are up. Most of the players are going to have their stats or their contact and power up against whatever hand the starter they're facing is going to be. And then on the pitcher's side, you'll see usually hits or Ks per 9 go up. So something you're going to want to pay attention to when putting a player in your lineup. For example, Aaron Judge is in my ranked season lineup. I keep him in there most of the time because he's usually going to be up because he hits well against pretty much everybody. But you're going to want to pay attention if you have a guy like Bobby Witt or Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz is much worse versus left. He may be down versus left-handed pitching if he's facing a left-handed starter. So something to pay attention to. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to put a link to my stats affecting video here again, just in case I mentioned it throughout the video. It's a great place to understand what hitter and pitcher stacks affect what happens in the game. Thanks for tuning in, and hit that like and subscribe to stick around for more.